What's going on, guys? It's your boy Sean McCaddy, and today I'm back at you with another video. Today we're going to be reviewing the SteelSeries QCK Prism. It is the extra large gaming mouse pad, and I am upgrading from my Razer Firefly, which it is also, if you don't know what the Firefly is, it's an RGB mouse pad, but it's more of a hard surface, which feels really weird to me, so I really wanted to get a cloth mouse pad for my next one. Which the Quick Prism, or the QCK Prism, I don't know if it's actually quick or not, but anyways, it is a cloth, which I think is going to give me a better, smoother feel when I'm playing, which I'm going to prefer. I haven't used it yet. Obviously, this is going to be my first reaction as well to this product, but I was looking at the Razer as well just before we get started, the Goliathus, I think it's called. Goliathus, yes, I think that's what it's called. They only had single zone, whereas this is a 2-zone RGB setup, so there's a lot more flexibility with what you can do with the colors along with the mouse pad. And yeah, just the #1 choice in esports apparently. So if I'm gonna spend that kind of money, I spent I think 120 bucks Canadian. Obviously a little bit cheaper for you guys over in the States, but if I'm gonna spend the money, I want to make sure I get the best of the best. And SteelSeries has a good name for themselves, so I thought I'd give it a try. But why don't we go ahead and see for ourselves, and let's get this thing open. Push that to the side. All right, so let's go ahead and open this thing up. I've had this thing for like over a week now, or maybe 2 weeks. I just haven't gotten the time to get around to make a video for it. So today is the day. I'm gonna have to use a screwdriver. This is not meant for that. Let's use Link's sword. This is my amiibo, by the way. You can see him. My autofocus is terrible on my camera. You can't even see that. Anyways, Link amiibo. I'm gonna see if his sword will work for us. Let's do it. That might break his sword. There we go. Don't let me down. Oh, I bent his sword. Ugh, but he needs some Cialis right now. Let's go. There we go. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. Okay, we just gotta get that out of the way. Now I think we can just pull this out from what I've seen. Oh, there it is. So yeah, just an empty box. There's really nothing in it. Once you pull this contraption out, that's really what's in the box. There's no manuals, no anything. And something pulls out from the middle. Yeah, it's just to hold the structure. Okay, that's nothing. So yeah, this is the mat, and the bottom right now, very sticky. Like, it feels like it'll grip the desk very well, so that's good, because you don't want to sliding around when you're gaming or anything like that. That would be just terrible. And the top surface, ooh, very smooth, very smooth. Let's go ahead and do a mouse test right now. Oh my god. That's exactly what I've been looking for. Just a nice, smooth experience when you glide the mouse across. Whereas, I don't know if you can even hear it. We'll get the Razer Firefly. Razer Flyer, oh my god. Firefly. You can hear it, it's just not very satisfying, the hard mouse pads. A little ASMR for you, but it's just not, I don't know, I don't really like it at all. I love the look of the Firefly, because I love the RGB rimmer on the outside. It just looks really good, but some more ASMR for you guys. Just glides. So yeah, it glides very well. I'm very excited about this. And I noticed when it comes out of the package that it's a little bit, like, sticks up a little bit. It's not completely flat. I'm just assuming that's just because it's being wound up this entire time in the packaging, that it might just need a little while to flatten properly. But not a huge issue or anything at all, but got a little bit of dirt on it. Wipes off, no problem. The thing I didn't like about this is that it doesn't have a thick braided cable, whereas if you get the Razer Goliathus, it comes with a thick braided cable, which I prefer. It feels a lot more premium, whereas this feels like it's just cheap and will break on you. I do trust the braided cables a lot more than I do just regular cables. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and peel off the plastic here. And kind of unfortunate that the cable is on the left side, or the little unit here is on the left side. I'd prefer it on the middle just for cable management, even though my cable management is not very good on my desk setup. It would just help a little bit better if everything was just centered, because once I put my keyboard on here. This is the Corsair K70, by the way, first gen. And it'd be better if everything was just centered instead of like one's coming from the left and then one's coming from the middle, and I got my mouse coming from the right. It's just makes it a little more cluttered and a little bit harder to do cable management. So that's kind of annoying. I mean, it's not a huge deal or anything. I'm gonna go ahead and plug this thing in. So that's the last of the Firefly for me. I think I might sell it or give it away for someone. If you guys are interested in getting the Firefly, I might do a giveaway. Let me know if you're interested in the comments down below. Again, the Firefly, it's not a thick braided cable, but it does have the braided cable, which, oh, I love that. Anyways, not a big deal. Let's go ahead and plug it in. Holy hell, that's bright. That's a lot brighter than the I keep saying Firefly. Firefly, it's a lot brighter than the Firefly. And from what the reviews I've been seeing of the Goliathus is that this SteelSeries mouse mat is a lot brighter than the Razer, which I like because I love big bright setups, and this looks so sick just right away. The lights aren't even off yet. I think it looks way cooler than the Firefly, and it even feels better. I have more mouse real estate. I can move my mouse around more, even move this over more, and I just have so much more real estate to play with, and it feels so much more smoother than the Firefly, so I love that. Overall build quality very good. The tubing wraps around and it's very well built. Like, doesn't seem cheap or anything at all. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't know if you can see it properly, but the stitching around the tubing, the light tubing, very well made. It's not cheap or anything. It feels very premium. What you expect from SteelSeries, they're a very good gaming brand, so put that to the side. And yeah, again, this thing has 2 zone colors, so you can have different color up top and a different color below. Whereas the Razer Goliath is just one color, basically. So that is honestly a big thing for me, just because I love to see 2 colors rotating instead of just one breathing type of thing. So huge fan of that. So let's go ahead and let's download the gaming, or the software for the mouse pad at least. Mouse mat. I keep saying mouse pad, sorry, I'm so used to that. So I've already found something that pisses me off before we get into the gaming software. I've tried to like bend in the spots that were sticking up, and it just created more spots that stick up, and it's really starting to piss me off because it was just one small little thing, and now it's just a bunch of these. Holy cow, that's gonna make me so angry. I don't know if you guys can see this, but anytime I try to bend, so this part's sticking up. I don't know if you can really see that. You can kind of see it bending in the video, but if I try to bend it inwards the opposite way, so hopefully it goes. There's no winning with it. I don't know if it's ever going to go down. It's such a piss off. This is one defect or something that they need to change about this when you unwrap it, that it doesn't do this, because I expected when I spend $120 that it just sits flat and it just doesn't like piss me off. Like, this shouldn't be happening. It's so annoying. But it looks like I'm gonna have to live with it, because I mean, otherwise it looks very good besides this thing that sticks up. Alright, so we've just launched the SteelSeries Engine 3, which is where you're gonna be able to control all your colors and all the goodies. So we'll go ahead and click on it. And over here to your right is where you're gonna be able to control the brightness. So that's max brightness. This is brightness off. So play with it however you like it. I'm gonna keep it on the max brightness because I think that looks the best. Like I said, there was 2 zones on this gaming mat, so you can control a bunch of different characteristics about the zone 1, which there's a bunch of different presets where you can do like steady, where it's just a flat color, color shift, obviously it changes colors, multicolor breathe, disable illumination. I don't actually understand what that is. It's still lighting up, so I don't think it's disabled anything. Anyways, I think I'm gonna do a color shift. And color, you can change the speed of the colors rotating. You can change a bunch of different parameters. There's millions and millions of colors you can choose from. It's not just orange, green, blue, or red, or anything like that. You can choose the type of color or the temperature of blue, whatever you want. Like, there's so much you can do for colors on this. So there's definitely one color for you to at least choose out of this that you would like. So presets, so you can just change the presets they've already set up. This is like a orange for the zone 1, which is the bottom zone. I kind of just like the rainbowy type of effect, so I'm just going to leave it on that. Zone 2, you can do the same thing. I just like the rainbowy type of effect. That's just for me. And I'm gonna leave it on color shift personally, but there's a lot of other ways you can set it up however you like it. Each person has their own opinions, so I'm gonna let you do how you like it. And I'm not gonna judge anyone for how they like to have their mouse pad set up, or mouse mat, sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and save this. And that's gonna be my, I think it's gonna be my default. Because you can change different color profiles. So I'm gonna change this to configuration 1. I'm just gonna do rainbow. I'm gonna save that, and that's gonna be my my new setup basically. I can close out of that, and all of my settings can be saved. And again, it's called rainbow for my color setup, and this is kind of how I like it. It's gonna rotate through a bunch of different colors, and yeah, I kind of just like it like that. So that's for me. It might not be for you, but yeah, that is that. But yeah, let's go ahead and before we go, let's see this in the dark, because that's when the RGB really pops on the setup. So I think that's what you guys have been waiting for anyways. So let's not waste any more time. Let's do it. We're going to go ahead and turn off the monitors actually. That looks really, really good. I'm really impressed by that. So yeah, that's my setup, guys. Alright guys, and that'll do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked today's video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more content like this, should be down below there. And a bell notification if you want to keep up to date on all my current videos. If you want to pick up a steel series yourself, like this one, go ahead and I'll leave the link down below. Nice and easy for you guys. You can pick one up yourself. Again, I will get a kickback from that, so full disclaimer. But if you're gonna pick one up anyways and you liked my video, it just makes sense. Nice and easy for you down below. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace. Oh, why am I so bad at this today? I feel anxious for some reason. I usually don't have anxiety when I like film, but like today I just feel anxious because I haven't made a video in a while, and it's just, I've had to do this outro like, it's like my 11th time now. It usually takes me like twice. Anxiety sucks. All right, guys.